Hello and welcome to the stream. Got some account building to do today for the Lex Talionis account, so we'll be going through trying to see how many upgrades we can get over here, what we can do for our journey, what we can do for Conquest. Talk about any account building questions you guys got, any questions really. If you got something you want to ask, pop it up in the chat over there and I'll take a look. See what we've got, see if we've got an answer for you, or at least can point you in the right direction to get some help, hopefully. All right. Let's first take a look at the journey stuff and see where we're at. So Dash Rendar has been held up by Chirotech. We were able to get one Chirotech onto him. And now we have what we need for the second Chirotech, so first things first, let's take Dash Rendar up to level 10. We've got everything we need here for level 10, so I can't remember if he has more Chiro on 11, but we got to find out sooner or later, right? So here we go, and he does. He has one more Chiro here on 11. 12 Chiro to get. I feel like we should be able to get that somewhere between the shop and farming. I kind of want to get him to gear 12. I kind of really want to get him to gear 12. What else do we need? These. So we got to check and see if we have currency in the raid shop. Maybe we can find the part that we need. If we can find it, then that'll be great, and we can try to farm out that Chiro and get him up to gear 12. If not, we're just going to have to wait for the Chiro and get him up to gear 12 later. Okay, I don't see the part I need in the shop. It won't be here or here. Could be in here, maybe. It's annoying because it should be that when you bring the part up, you can see everywhere in the game where you can buy it. And that's semi-broken. So the stuff in the raid shop doesn't always show up in there, and sometimes the stuff in the other stores doesn't show up in there. So, okay, I don't see where we can buy it, so we can't push him to the next gear tier. We'll have to save that for later this week. Okay. But he'll be our next relic target. We'll get that Chiro finished out shortly here, within the next day or two. And then we can get this part whenever it shows up in the shops. And we'll be able to work on his gear 13. Jack John says, good morning. Where are you at, Jack John? What part of the world are you in that it's morning for you? Curious. Cassian, we can take up a gear tier. Let's do that. We can give another gear tier on him. Let's do that too. All the way to gear 12, let's do that too. So we could just take him as our next relic target then. That might be good. How many of these Chiro pieces do we have? 123, so I'd have to start building back up for Dash Rendar. But we're within striking distance of getting just straight up relicking this guy. So once I use this, then Dash Rendar is waiting again, but if I get Cassian Andor relic next, then I have a legitimate Radis team at that point, right? So let's start building up the skills on Radis. Actually, you know what? Let me think. What is the right thing to do here? I can wait for Dash Rendar, or I can just... I think I'm just going to relic Cassian Andor. I think we'll make him the next target. We'll put a relic on him, and by then, Dash will be in good shape. So it'll work out in the end just fine. We'll have to grab some of these out of the shop at some point. They're very expensive out of the raid store, but I've found on my other accounts that I've had to make purchases of this occasionally because I just can't find them enough out of the other shops to make it all work. And we gotta take this bad boy all the way to Relic 8. So yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot to ask. Okay, but we'll get that part finished out. So let's go ahead and finish out his skills. 85% chance to inflict buff immunity. We get more damage out of the skill. It's not that great. Let's go in here and take a look. Turn meter gain, cooldown. We want the cooldown on that. That's good. Same thing here. The cooldown's good. Let's take that. Groundwork, tenacity up duration. Take that. And then a Zeta at the start of each encounter. All rebel allies gain protection up. I'm gonna skip that for now. Jack John says he's down under. Ah. Australia. Interesting, interesting. Got Clyde No here. Evening all. Hey, Clyde No. Welcome, welcome. Okay, let's work on mods here real quick. I did farm up some extra mods this week. I just kind of I spaced it. I was working on my Loquitur account and this account at the same time, and I came in and I did 3 mod refreshes just like I do on the Loquitur account, and then kind of realized I was on this account, and I was like, oh well, guess I'm gonna have a lot of mods to work on this week. So we do have a lot of mods. I've got 15 million. We're gonna work on these up front here. All right, so select everything, and then we'll take off crosses and triangles that have good stats. Sure. Wow, we got lots of crosses in here. That's nice. Crit chance, we're not really that excited about. Offense we like. Health, protection are fine. Health, crit damage. Sell all the rest. Take these good mods and see if we can get speed on them. And then I think we hit 1 mod out of that whole group. And then we'll go to our slicing. Get rid of all the 3-speed mod first. We're not going to be working on those. See if we have any that are total trash. These all don't look too bad, so we'll get rid of that. And let's start slicing them up. I'm going to take them up to 15 and hit them once and try to hit speed. That's the gimmick. 8 speed with a health main stat, decent substats. I'll take a poke at it, take a second shot. We don't get anything on that. Alright, let's take this up. We miss on speed. Take this up. Nope. Take this one up. Slice it. Missing. Man, if we were in baseball, we'd be struck out by now. Health arrow with a speed substat. There we go to 10. It's worth taking from blue to purple, so we'll take a poke at it. 10 speed, that's all we get. 4 speed here. Oops. Revert that. I don't know if I want that mod here yet. 4 speed, let's see. Nope. Crit damage. Come on, crit damage. Hit 6 speed. Nope. Offense. Come on, offense. Hit 6 speed. Hit speed at all. Yeah, this is brutal. We've wasted a lot of resources getting nothing done, but that's statistics for you. Sometimes things work out, and sometimes they just don't. I'm not sure I really want this health mod with speed, crit chance, tenacity. I suppose, I mean, when we build Grieve, if it was a health mod with health main stat, I would probably want it, but it's not that great where it's at. Crit avoidance. Let's go ahead and hit this crit avoidance mod, and if it hits, we will keep it. If it doesn't, we're going to unlock it and yeet it on out of here. Okay. Get back to managing mods. Blue and green filter. Select all these. Upgrade to 9. Get rid of all the blue and green with no speed. Graveyard for mods. And then we'll take these all up to 12. And go see if we got anything worth playing with. Okay, this is 13 speed on 3 rolls. Ooh, 11 speed on 3. This is barely worth working on. We'll take 1 hit at it though. I mean, if it gets speed for free going to purple, we'll take it. Oof. If I take this up to gold though, normally I wouldn't hit this, but I really just don't have very good mods in this account yet. And this has potential, so I'm going to go ahead and waste it here. Nah, no good. No good. Crit avoidance with 11 speed, 10 speed on 3 rolls. And then that's going to be it. Yeah, we don't want to, I don't think we want to work on these. Yeah, not good enough stats. Okay, back into managing mods. Let's go for purple and gold. Get the purple stuff all to level 3. And then we'll sell off all of the purple and gold stuff that doesn't have speed. Goodbye. See you later. Take all these up to 12. I'll go back out. And, ooh, this could be interesting. 12 on 3 rolls. Never mind. I thought it was going to be good. 14, 13, 11 on 2 rolls. That purple. It's not good enough. Not good enough. Potency with potency. That's a mod that we can eventually take up to 6 dots, just because it's a potency mod with a potency main stat. Definitely want to keep that one. I mean, we can't just put that right here on Cassian. He doesn't mind having potency, right? We'll just put speed and potency on him, or whatever. So we do need to sell off a bunch of these 1 speed mods at some point, but let's take a look at how many mods we actually have. 208 mods in the account. So we don't really need to go in and clean out the 1 speed mods at the moment. We'll leave them in. We might use them on a character somewhere. So let's put some speed mods here. 6 speed. Oh my goodness. It's so bad. Wouldn't mind another potency mod. Where do we have potency? Protection as a stat. Crit damage. I think I like the crit damage better for this build. Or for this character. He's not really that hard of a hitting character though, to be honest. Alright, so 235 speed, 2900 attack. fine, good enough. We should really get Radis going too. I'm trying to see what we're going to do with him. We got to be careful with these skill ups, right? Because we're going to run out of skill materials again. Now, I got a pretty good chunk of skill materials last week, and I think the reason is because of those extra mod refreshes that I did. The mod refresh area looks pretty good. Alright, we're out. We're out of materials. Let's also run ourselves out of training droids, but we're going to do that on the CLS team first, I think. Teams. Where did that CLS team go? Okay. Take a look at Chewbacca here. 72. We could take him all the way up to 85 today. And I'll take him to 82. Start there. Give him another gear tier here if we can't. Oh, we can't. Probably going to be missing, yeah, Carbontes. Not enough Carbontes. Okay, how about Luke? Take Luke up to 85. See if we can pop him up to gear 12. We can. We've got the resources to do that. And then we got to start thinking about some Zetas over here on our buddy Luke. I think it binds all things is probably the one that we want first, and I used up all my skill materials, huh? Whenever Luke resists effects, he's turn meter, other allies. Yeah, I think it binds all things is best. Then the leadership, and then learn control. So let's go have a look and see what we can get with mod farming here. So if I look at what I get for mod farming for 6 runs, see, we get a pretty good chunk of these skill materials. We get 6 training droids of each kind. So we get training droids for every run, we get mods, and we're also picking up a decent looking chunk of these skill materials. So let's see, let's do 8 refreshes here. Yeah, and it's consistent. Look at this, we get 8 of each type of training droid again. So it's a decent source of training droids. That's probably why I'm having so much problem with training droids, is because every account that I've ever built, I always did a ton of mod refreshes. And it looks like that's a pretty good source of those skill up materials. Alright, take a look at Luke here. Binds all things. Let's put that on. Jack John says he's on a business trip. He's normally in Europe. Oh, well, hey, I hope you're having fun. I hope you get to do your business, but also get just a little bit of time for yourself, you know, get to see some sights. On the Loquitur account, now that most of the GLs are farmed, what's your game plan for account building going forward? Go for new stuff only, or maybe go back and get the ideal 5 characters? So I've put a lot of thought. If you watch my Loquitur updates for the last few weeks, I actually put quite a bit of thought into exactly what characters I'm relicking now that I'm not on a journey. But the strategy with that account at this point, every single time a new character hits a farming node, I want to be farming it. So Even if it costs me 100 cost refreshes, I'm going to be farming every character released within the last year that I don't already have. So when the Gungans show up, as soon as they hit a farming node, I'm going to be farming the Gungans. I have the Jedi Knight Cal Kestis journey that I'm going to do, some stuff that I'm going to relic in between, but I'm just going to constantly chase the new content. As soon as the new content's available, I'm farming it. I've been looking at a strategy for the Gungan, let's say the fact that you can get extra shards. And I think you can go in and pay crystals for shards and do like 2 or 3 refreshes, get some shards, unlock the ability to get more shards pretty quickly without having to buy the $25 pack. And so I'll try to take advantage of the marquees and farm these characters as soon as they hit the farming nodes. That's the plan. All right, I think we're going to take It Binds All Things. I think we're going to try to get this leadership, because they're both about turn meter, right? And I think for learn control, is really good though, right? Because while we don't have call to action, we gain a whole bunch of tenacity, which makes us resist effects, which makes the rest of the team get turn meter. We're gonna put on all 3, so we'll just do this one for now, and then come back and learn control next week. All right, so Gear 12 Luke with a team that doesn't have Chewbacca yet. So let's go into our Ewoks now. I guess we could put just a little more into here. Okay, well, that doesn't leave us anything for Ewoks for the week then. We're kind of out of luck on Ewoks, I think. Chief Chirpa, though, maybe. Let's see. 75, we can do 1 level on him. Okay, well, we'll keep chipping away at these Ewoks over the course of the next few weeks and try to get them up high enough level to get that C-3PO unlock completed. Can Han really just go to Gear 12 here? No, we're missing 1 or more. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot of... Okay, well, no, that's not too bad. We can put this on him, right? It'll run me out of Carbantes, but that's fine. I'll have more by next week. So we'll do that. Then we can see clearly what it is that we need for Han. So we'll get Luke up to Gear 12, Han hopefully to Gear 12. And here's hoping that we can get this team up and running in Conquest. Let's go take a look. Because as of right now, that team is not doing well in Conquest yet. But maybe it has the potential to... I know the Luke team is good in Conquest. It's just how much gear we have to commit to it to make it work. So let's go pick the CLS team. Okay. And then, since we don't have C-3PO yet, we'll put in another Rebel, which will be Jenner, so sure, why not? Okay. Jack John says he has to run. All right, see you later, man. Thanks for stopping by. All right, let's shoot first over here on the Magna Guard. We've got a voluntary vanguard here, so Jyn Erso can take some of these hits for us here initially. Get rid of the extortion. We'll just do this to get an extra assist and do a little bit of damage. I'll take the damage for right now. Blind is good, but I feel like we're... he used up his special abilities already, so should be okay. Let Jyn take some hits here. Deal with Sunfac. Alright. Now we'll do the blind because we can. He's going to have taunt again. Oh, we didn't get a stun. Voluntary Vanguard has been MVP for me this Conquest. I was really struggling even in the first zone. And when I finally got the Voluntary Vanguard, then I can, just like I'm doing here, put one relic in the team, let them tank, use the rest of the characters to, you know, do the damage and be the team. And that's allowed me to, you know, get more wins with troopers, geos, and now it looks like with rebels. All right, let's try to steal turn meter here. Resisted. Okay. Just keep switching stances, doing instances of damage. We'll take the area effect. Alright. Oops, shouldn't have done that. Should have just done a basic. But, yeah. So Newt Gunray. I think we got to kill him twice at this point, but shouldn't be too much of a problem. Inflict the blind here. Kill him. Get extorted for my troubles. Hey, we finally got a stun. Nicely done, y'all. Okay, so CLS is in the house. We're effective. We did it. CLS team win. Voluntary Vanguard MVP. Brady says, ready for a new 3v3 season? I've bought my new pillow to scream in. 3v3 is okay. It's okay. It's like oatmeal, right? I mean, you're never excited to eat oatmeal. It's okay. That's kind of how I feel about 3v3. I'd really rather something else, but if it's all I got, it's fine. So yep, I think I'm ready for 3v3. Ready-ish. Let's go take a look and see what our defenses are looking like for 3v3 on this account. Okay, so what have we done? We've got geos. That's fine. Let's sear Junda here. That's really weak. That'll get killed way too easily. Ewoks back here. We need to at least put Chirpa in the lead if we're going to have Ewoks. Let's put, you know what? Let's not put you know what? Let's do put Ewoks. Okay. I'm changing my mind here. 100 miles an hour. All right, let's Chirpa. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Put Ewoks down back here. And then I think we're going to put Radis up front. We don't have much sauce on the Radis at this point, but it's definitely a character that we'll be working on over the next couple weeks, so we can throw that on defense. 3 Rogue One characters, and try to continue to take better advantage. I might put Hound's Tooth into the lineup here. just to make this a little more of a threat. I can use my geos. We'll put in a couple reinforcements here. Sure. Ghost is so bad. Ghost is so bad. But it's one of the best ships I've got because of that relic on Syndulla, I guess. Yeah, alright, fine. We'll do that and we'll put in the Outrider. Set that as a defense. That's really easy to beat, but, you know, do the best you can with what you got. Let's look at Bosk, because we got a few characters that were close to getting leveled up. Okay, we're missing a lot of stuff that we need for Bosk, so he doesn't get gear 12. Wouldn't be bad to get him up to gear 12. I would like that. But okay, so we're set on our defenses for now. We've got troopers, Qui-Gon Jinn Jedi, and miscellaneous stuff for offense. Did I not join? Wow, I went in there and edited my defense and I didn't even sign up. So let's sign up. Alright, let's look at money and take the rest of the money that we have and try to hit some characters that we've got the shards to go to 7 stars. So let's see. Biston, we've got a bunch of extra shards here. Let's go ahead. 3.5 million, so we can do like 3 characters ish. So we'll take Biston up. We'll take Mace Windu. And that'll probably be it, right? We'll use enough on Mace Windu that we'll be broke, I think. Get him up to 7 stars. Take him up off a level 1. Nope. 0 training droids. Absolute 0. Okay, and then that'll give us, you know, nice hit in the shard shop here. Another 630 to spend. So let's spend it right away. Why hold on to it? Alright, and we just gotta work on buying Cairo. 975, we don't have enough here. Broke Zor. Probably to the point where we need to start spending that for a malevolence anyway, so yeah. I think we're at the point where we just have to start buying malevolence shards. Have to quit buying Kairos out of that shop. We've got, what, 3 relics? We've used that shop to build our first 3 relics. Hera, Jyn, Moff Gideon. So it's time to flip now and just buy capital ship shards till they're both 7 stars. So with this account, that would be like the next 2.5 years. That's alright. All good. Kyber Soze says, hey DL, time for a 3v3. Got my Bane, my Sidious, and Rey Datacrons ready to rock. Yeah, I missed. I whiffed. I don't build that many level 9 Datacrons, so I kind of didn't realize that I thought this reroll material could be farmed, but I guess that at this top level, the reroll material pretty much just comes out of the shops, and I'm not sure I want to pay 600 crystals for 25. So I'm going to build another Datacron or 2 for Sith all the way to 9, and if I don't hit it, then I'll look at investing in a reroll. But I've got another Sith Datacron here, which is close to being leveled up to 9, and we'll see if we can hit Sidious on this one. I really want the Sidious. Well, obviously I don't have Darth Bane yet, we should be getting him maybe even after 2 rounds of Grand Arena. I did decide to go for the red box in Conquest on Loquitur. And, you know, we've already passed up the gold box. And we've just got this last bit of the track to finish out with, you know, a week to go. We've got 227 of the Darth Bane shards. We'll pick up 4 more here, so 231. And then in the box at the end, there'll be 30. So we'll have... Yeah, we won't have enough to get... I don't think we'll have enough to get him after 2 rounds. I would have to buy them out of the shops, and I'm not willing to do that, I don't think. But yeah, so we may... Because I feel like the feats in this Conquest are pretty easy. If I buy the pass and do the red box, then we should get the Queen Amidala, right? We'll get 20, 90, we'll get 110 shards if we get a red box. So we might unlock her on time with the rest of the folks. But I'm willing to invest a little more in refreshes this time than I have in the past, just because the Datacrons are better. The last 2 times around, I've been pretty disappointed with the Datacron stats and such, so I haven't really wanted to invest a lot of refreshes. Kyber Soze says, I've gotten stupid lucky so far. Only 1 reroll to get Sidious. The other 2 I got first try. Nice. Which do you think is better? Do you think the Rey Datacron is better, or do you think the Holdo Datacron is better? I actually like the Holdocron. It does... I feel like it does more. So let's say, for instance, you get the Raycron. It just brings her back to life, right? Isn't that what the deal is? If Rey dies, first time she's defeated, she's revived. And we're fighting against a system where currently there's no revived Datacrons on the field. And I think that isn't there some no revive mechanics here as well? Sith, turn meter, tenacity, 3. Dark side enemy, protection up, dispelled. Okay, maybe that was a specific character that had something on it. But yeah, I don't know. The Holdocron looked better to me because it makes Holdo annoying. And if you've already got Ben Solo and Rey as a pair, they're super annoying. And then you add Holdo being annoying. That seems pretty good, right? We can actually build another Datacron over here with the low-level materials and have that ready for this GAC, right? Dark side, we'll take that. I don't really want that one though, right? Do I? Recover 2% health when you resist. I don't know. Dark side allies are evaded. Accuracy, evasion down. I'll take the 20 speed, I guess. So we'll. Nope, that's it. That's all I got. All right, but it's another Datacron with a few stats. So let's lock that into resave. Rey is better in 3v3, Holdo in 5v5. At least that's what Zareth is saying. And who am I to argue with him? Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I think the Holdocron does way more in most modes, but in 3s, the Raycron seems better because you don't need Holdo on your team. My Holdo has no Zeta. Whiskey Hoarder says, you always get the good RNG, DL. I didn't get good RNG on my mods, man. I got smoked on mods this week. I mean, you just saw me on the Loquitur account, I got nothing. On the Lex Talionis account, I got nothing. I got that 29 speed mod a couple weeks back, so apparently I have to pay for that Statistics say I must pay. Here's another thing that we can take to 7 stars. Let's go ahead and boost that ship up. 25 ship Omegas is not much to write home about, so we're going to save those. Make sure we get them on the right ship. What else do we want? We can activate this Xanadu blood, I suppose. Activate that. I gotta say, the amount of times that Biston's U-Wing is showing up in any shop is shockingly low. So, you know, I was asked when they took the Biston ship off of the node, I looked at the shops, and the frequency should be enough that it's not an issue. But in reality, in my game, I really have not been finding Biston's U-Wing very often in either shop. Like, statistically, really low roll in it. So I think I only have like 4 stars worth of shards on Biston's U-Wing so far. It's just not fantastic. All right. Is that all we got for ships? Maybe look at the Rebel Y-Wing. Maybe there's a skill over here that we want. That's when the capital ship is Rebel. It's 15% damage. This one we can do. Ugh. Yeah. Gabbage. Cassian's U-Wing. Let's see how many levels we could put on this thing. Use the rest of our currency here. 76. Alright. Let's just blow through a bunch of our money here and just go ahead and pop that ship up on levels. And then we'll be done over here on ships. And that's going to be it, right? We've done characters, mods, ships, conquest stuff that we can do. We could level up Qui-Gon, huh? Use up a bunch of materials that could be used on other characters. That's the downfall. I mean, you can be leveled, but it takes stuff. You know what? It's stuff that we can get back. Let's just take it. Let's take it. Take a level on Qui-Gon. Anybody else in here that we want to level up that can level up? I don't think so. I think that's it. Okay, we done. We've got our relic target in Cassian Andor. We've got our next relic target in Dash will be along shortly. And then we'll have to start working on Biston and so Cassian, Dash, Biston, Mon Mothma probably next after that. Raddus needs a bunch of Cairo. We want Raddus first. Alright, so we'll do Cassian, Dash, then we'll switch to Biston, and then we'll go to Raddus and finish up with Mon Mothma last. And I will have those characters relicked long before I'll have the ships, and also long before I'll have a Relic 9 on Raddus on this particular account. I think probably the longest timeline that I have on anything right now is the Relic 9 on Raddus. I could buy crystals and close it out. That's the thing, you know. If I ever got close and like was playing like a normal person, and that's the only thing that was holding me back, I could just go in there and buy some crystals, make those purchases out of the shop for the droid brains, and get that Relic 9. But I'm really struggling to save crystals. I tried to save them over the course of this last week, and there's just I need to get some refreshes in to even keep the account moving forward. So I'm having real struggles trying to save those crystals. Not getting fleet placement is just lethal to an account. I mean, I've played the whole time I've played this account. I don't think I've gotten a single fleet crystal ever. All right. With that being the case, it's really hard to save up. Alrighty. Well, I think that's going to do it, y'all. I don't really have much more going on for the account. Not too many questions popping up over in the chat. If you guys had more questions for me, I could answer. We can hang out more. Does anybody else need anything? No, I'll leave it for a minute here, and then if not, we'll close out the update for today. 1.35 million galactic power. I'm pretty satisfied with the progress in the CLS team overall. I mean, we're staying on the Profundity journey. We are getting the CLS team built up. The troopers are in decent shape. So I feel like the account's coming together. I mean, this is all the stuff that I want to build. It's coming together. Just taking a while because of the fleet situation. But then once we get Profundity, we should be in the top 10 for sure. There's a bunch of executors in the shards, so maybe we don't even get top 5 for a little while, but we're decent shape there. Bounty hunters too. We need bounty hunters in their ships to get a 7-star Millennium Falcon to go along with our Profundity. And those bounty hunter characters are coming along okay too. So we've got the bounty hunter team. It's coming along, right? And the bounty hunter ships we're not in great shape on. And then the journey ships, that Biston's U-Wing is a problem. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, 88 out of 88 shards only. So we're gonna struggle to get that Biston's U-Wing put together. That may be the timeline for the whole journey. I may just be locked out of this journey until I get Biston's U-Wing, which is terrible. I mean, they had it on a farming node, and they take it off the farming node, and then you can't get the ship out of the shops. But again, the rate at which that ship should be showing up in the shops isn't bad. You know, you should see it between the fleet arena here, right, and by slave 1 while we're in here. We can see it here, and we can see it in guild events. And between those two of those shops, we should be able to pick up shards like at least once a day. But it's really eluding me, frustratingly. All right, well, nobody's asking any more questions, so that's going to wrap it up for the Lex Talionis update for week 29. Thank you all for coming out to watch. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you didn't hit the like button on the way in, please hit it on the way out. It does help me, helps the channel. I could appreciate if you could do that for me. And, subscribe, notification bell so you know when I'm doing the streams online. And, of course, join the Discord. We've got a link up above, down below. We've got a really good Discord community, a lot of cool people hanging out over there. There's an Ask Loquitur channel. You can ask questions, and I'll answer them when I have the opportunity. Hope to see you over there. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next Holocron.